The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake. Carr. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. He hits Blue. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Now here's Colby Wadman. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. So first and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Here's Love. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Flushed out right. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On play action. Love to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA. can now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On play action, it's Carr. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go, O. Here we go, O. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. I'm coming. 93.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Carr now on first down. He'll find Williams on the slant.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On second down now, it's Williams. Pushes him over and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Carr now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. Touchdown! Javonte Williams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
First down, Los Angeles.
Play action this time with Love. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jerry Jeudy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. McCann's got it teed up. Wheaton will return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 21-7. McCann's got it teed up. Wheaton will return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And Carr's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the counter, here's Williams. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Carr completes it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught. Jeudy. Touchdown, Chargers. Jerry Jeudy with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 28, Titans 14. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Thomas. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
He's got Njoku over the middle. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Carr again. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
McCann's got it teed up. Thomas. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20.
It's all good, baby. It's all.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Love. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. McCann now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next, the score, Chargers 42, Titans 14. Tucker McKinnon set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Thomas. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go. 734. Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one.
Now a play fake. Carr. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Drop deep, drop deep.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed, they will keep possession of the ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches. And they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. Let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for L.A. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw over the middle taken in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. McCann's got it teed up. Thomas. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. McCann for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score. Chargers 56. Titans 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Wheaton will return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long time.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
With the score, Chargers 56. Titans 14.
Following the interception, Love. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. McCann's got it teed up. Wheaton will return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Carr. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
10 yards to go.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. Play action, now it's Carr. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now Carr, got to have this one. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On first down, Carr. He hits Blue. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flushed out right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he will have a Titans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play fake. Here's Love. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Love from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. On is the Chargers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Oh, nice move. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player...
And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. The Love's throw caught by Bird here. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Play action this time with Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Flush to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Grover Stewart. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover.